Ashe, Racquel, and Grand Rising. I'm gonna try to put you up. We'll see how this goes. I may have to, I don't know, I may have to keep you lower. Just so you can see. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But Ashe, Grand Rising. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm in the car, as you can see. I'm gonna start out with your crystal reading and we'll go from there. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for bringing us into this space together. Please bring clear, concise messages that we can understand. And for our highest good, sure. Hope all is well. Just want to say, hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and each other. I feel like it's really important right now to mend any issues that you may have with family. Because, and it's funny, you got Jasper and Tiger's Eye, but this is protection. It's like mend any issues you have because people are dying. And I'm just gonna put it like that. Like, you might not get the opportunity to, and even if that's, with that said, it's like if you're at peace with how things are and what you've done in the situation because you've given your best, and like, you don't have to feel any type of way because you just know that like you did everything you could do. So with 9, that's completion, Tiger's Eye. I get a lot to do with spiritual awareness, spiritual growth, ascension, protection during ascension. I'll read really quickly and it comes right up. Empowerment. All right, Tiger's Eye, empowerment. Tiger's Eye symbolizes prosperity, encourages right use of power. It balances your needs with those of others, finding solutions. Self-understanding. A child of the sun and earth will, with untold powers, you make your own fate. Assert yourself wisely. Bring hidden talents to the fore and accept your imperfections. There is a tendency towards obsessiveness and becoming spaced out. Ground yourself. Explore your past lives to discover causes to these traits. Deal sensibly with day-to-day reality and face challenges boldly. So the divination is unlock your creativity, find prosperity and lasting success. Long journeys and celebrations lie ahead. Your personal power, confidence, and energies are high. Use them wisely. Commit to goals. Distinguish between wishful thinking and what you really need. Assist friends to gain their heart's desire. Past life throws light on current situations. Healing insight. Doing what gives you joy increases your well-being. Frequency is earth to high depending on the color. That's of the stone. So the frequency is earthy. So it can be like high frequency depending on the color of the stone. Chakra is sacral. I'm sorry, but it's interesting I'm saying that. So you have something going on with your sacral chakra. That's a low vibration, like wearing orange and stuff like that could, eating oranges, anything orange could assist with that. You may have cramps. I'm getting cramping or something, like periods and stuff, like cranberry juice. Raspberry tea is really good for that. But the chakra for this is solar plex and third eye. Timing is Leo and Capricorn. We're in Capricorn season. Soul path is becoming empowered. So this is your time to become empowered. And with the Leo, that's the confidence that you need to walk forward through this empowerment. And that's a lot of the solar plex, the yellow. So that's why Leo would be, but then even with the Capricorn, that would be like the devil card. So that would be like all the things that, all the earthly things. If that's like, Capricorn's are earth signs. So it's like all the things, all the possessions that bring, wow. So it's all the possessions that you have that you think bring value to you. You need to start like appreciating the value of self is what I'm getting. It's self, it's like the value of people is really what it's calling to me. So it's like, sometimes we measure like our accomplishments by how much things we've collected, but in reality, your accomplishments are based on how many people you've affected. And has it been a positive interaction, or has it been a negative interaction that is like something you need to change, or something in you that could change based on these interactions that you have with others, is the energy I'm getting. So it's almost like I'm getting you something about like you basing your worth off of how other people, like you basing your worth off of possessions is the energy. And that's Capricorn. So I understand that, because it's like, as an earth sign, like all they can think to do is like to collect, to collect things, to collect tangible, like to have possessions. And it's funny because even the devil, like, it possesses, it's like some sort of possessiveness I'm getting. And it may even be like in the relationship, like being too possessive, you want to watch that energy, because it's again that Capricorn devil energy, where that may be like a lower, darker energy. Or because it's funny, I said sacral, that's like next to the root, that's like one of the lower chakras. So I feel like and above sacral is your solar plex, and then your heart, throat, and then the third eye. So it's like still calling to higher chakras, but I don't feel like you're resonating there right now. Like the energy I'm getting off of you is almost like it's like a drive or a willpower to be great, or to like be able to show and prove, like, yeah, I did it, or like you prove someone wrong. Is like the drive is to prove someone wrong or something. I don't know. That's weird energy that I'm getting. Not weird, but just like, I don't understand it, and I'm not trying to right now. But what the suggestions and what I can sense and what I see is like having your value based on things. And it's not even like things that necessarily, it's like things that you feel like other people want to see for you, or dreams that other people have for you, or even like goals that other people set for you. And it's like, I don't know if it's like you're having trouble even possessing the want to do these things, or you're having some sort of trouble like connecting to like what others feel like it should be like. So what I'm trying to say is like, if somebody's like, all right, so of course you have to have a job and make money and do all these things, like it's almost like you're having a hard time connecting with what people consider normal. And I almost feel like that's a good thing. Like you should have a problem with that, because maybe that's not your normal, or that's not what you're meant to do. And especially like what I said, the 9 and the completion of like a soul journey or soul growth. First of all, I'd wear some tiger eye. If you have some, go find some. This is a lot of power. Like it's really empowering. I feel that even in just touching this card. But it's that empowerment to be able to walk to your own beat of your own drum. Make your own decisions. Like decide for yourself what's best for you, and not necessarily what everybody else says. Or like, this is like paving your own path, and you're the Ram, so like, or the Aries, so you have this energy naturally. It's like that Emperor energy, that foresight to be able to be like, that worked for you, but if I'm going in to, it's like, because you're innovative, like you create, and that talked a lot about your creativity too. So it's I almost feel like your creativity is being blocked because you're not empowering yourself. You're not like saying that like, sometimes things only work for certain people because they're followers. Like you're a leader, so leaders don't go by what anybody else says. Like it's not gonna work for you. Trying to be led isn't gonna work for you. And yeah, that's just the advice behind that. So to empower yourself, to get your solar plex in alignment, you need to work on your confidence, your self-esteem, and how you present yourself, how you show up for yourself, how you stand up for yourself, how you defend yourself. And it doesn't have to be like, because even by hearing me say like how you defend yourself, you don't have to have a defensive nature to standing up for yourself. Like, it's not like a me versus them kind of thing. It's not like that at all. It's like, I want to be the best me to bring to a situation of dealing with you, is the energy. So like, the more I learn about how I can be better, the more I can help those around me. And it doesn't even have to be like directly helping them, because people don't want the help. It's more like being that example. You can be the proof that they don't have to go the path that everybody else has decided. I really get like something to do at work for you, be it working for yourself or like some sort of project, side project, side venture, or something you have planned or something you need to plan. It's like, I don't know, some sort of I want to say a quest, but it's like, I don't know, it's giving me like candle making or like something. I don't know. I've been wanting to make candles, so maybe that's why that's coming out. But something, candles, oils, fragrances, like I'm getting something. I don't know what that's about. All right, Divine Spirit, one card, please. One card for Racquel. One card, Divine Spirit. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Number 9. Wow! You see this, right? That's dope. And out of the mess comes elegant order. I love this card. Okay, so this card, and I'm gonna read this to you, or I'm actually gonna send this to you, because both of those cards you need to, this is 9-9 energy. This is real completion here. Like really completing past energies, past projects, like moving forward, like on a soul journey. Like this is literally like you've graduated, like you've graduated, like I almost feel like class, like you've learned a lesson, and like I'm getting that celebratory, like congratulations kind of energy. So with this card, this is like when you're too close to something. Like if I had the card right here, I can't see shit on this card, right? I'm staring at it and it just looks fucking black, right? But the further I move this card away from my face, the bigger the picture, the more clear the picture comes in, the more I can even see around the picture, right? So this is saying that like sometimes you're too close, and it's 20, the number 20. So it may even be relationships. It may even be like you're not spending too much time, but you're too close to something. It's almost like it's too, you need to separate for a minute or remove yourself from it or back up a little bit. That's that possessiveness again. This is saying you need to like take a step back to look at all of it, to be able to even see it, because within the clutter, within the mess, it all looks bad. It's gonna look bad. It's like that's human nature, is to see it as bad when we're in the thick of it. But the reality is, at any moment you can take yourself out of it, just for that moment. Like mentally check out, not like go crazy or nothing, but what I'm saying is you mentally check out to reevaluate, to reestablish, to go back and like redefine even why you're doing things, what it is that started you to go down a certain path, like why you even felt led to do stuff in the beginning. I almost feel like this is a reevaluation, because of like you're hitting a new level of spirituality where now you can take another eye, you can take another look at things and see it with a different eye. That's that third eye. Like now you can use your intuition. to go back and like make sense of stuff. Not even go back, because this honestly should be a forward thing as well, you know? It's not just like, I cut my hair off. It's not just like something to use about the past. This is a tool just in general going forward. So I feel like things may feel really messy right now. Things may be like really hard, or you're struggling with something, but it's only because you're not able to take yourself out of it to look at the bigger picture of something. I almost really feel like going back to like your mother or your sisters, or something to do with family. Like, even if it's like chaos within relationships, it's almost like, remember why you were connected to these people to begin with, or remember why, like, there's something there. And it's so funny because I've been talking to my sister about this. I didn't read, like I said, I'm gonna send you pictures of what all these mean, and I mean, obviously it'll make more sense to you once you get the meanings behind them. But I've been talking to my sister about how when you're born into a family, obviously you don't choose them, right? But that's your bloodline, that's your blood tie. So there's something interesting in sharing blood with people, right? It's memory, it's DNA, it's activations. So it's almost like your royalty. Like, when you think about blood, it holds riches, right? So that's different. Your bloodline is different. And bloodline also carries like ancestral curses, or ancestral wealth as well. I mean, you can have ancestral wealth through your bloodline. But the whole point is, you don't choose that. Your ancestry is your ancestry, but your soul tribe is different. They're not the people that not necessarily the people you grew up with. Like, you have to leave almost your home, your town. You have to leave everything you know to find the people that actually connect to your soul. And that's very different than like a blood relative. I feel like with blood, people, it's like an established thing, if that makes sense, where it's like very traditional, very like, people think of you in the ways that they've always been familiar with. Whereas a soul thing, it's more intuitive. Like, it's like people that will complete your sentences, or you just find yourselves doing the same thing, and like you're tied to a different level of understanding. And it's not even spoken. It's like telepathic. It's like clairvoyant. Like, you can almost hear them when they're not in the room and stuff. It's like, when you have a soul tribe, or people that you connect to on a soul level, it's gonna be a deeper connection. It's gonna redefine everything you put up with before, because it's like, damn, I've been missing out, or damn, like, life actually is better, or like, and I mean, that's where relationships wake you up to that first, like partnerships, you know? That's why we have soul mates, you know? Because they're what wakes up your soul to the fact that like there's other people out here that actually share your soul, or share like the understanding that your soul has, right? So I just wanted to point that out too, that it's not necessarily gonna be family that you're gonna like grasp understanding from, but you should be trying to find your soul tribe. That's very important right now for everybody. I'm gonna pull a couple of my own cards. Sorry I'm all over the place. I'll tell you why later, but yeah. I'll just apologizing now, because like I don't know, and that's probably why I was putting this reading off as well. It's a lot of energy right now. First card out I see is Master Teacher with Venus energy. So that's a lot of love. Libra, Taurus energy. Venusian energy is like someone that's really attractive, really charming. So I feel like you're teaching someone. A master teacher is somebody that's put 10,000 hours into doing something, or even longer. So somebody's mastering doing something, and they're teaching it through love. That was another thing I was going to tell you. You're not going to be happy until you love what you do. When you're at a point where you love your job, you're going to make so much fucking money. Like, you really need to bring love into your life, and like real love, like love on a soul level, not all this fake shit, not all these things that you're supposed to do. It's what you love about life that's going to bring you your wealth. So career and all of that, I don't feel, I know you're working and stuff, but I don't feel like someone needs to speak with you immediately. I don't advise a cigarette, but a cigarette might help. Somebody needs to speak with you, and then it says I don't advise it, but a cigarette might help. So it's like almost something that may put you in a moment of pause, or may put you in a moment of having to do something that, like, to relieve stress. So somebody may call you with something really stressful. I feel like you have a phone call coming, or maybe, like, I don't know, do you work on the phone a lot, and is it really stressful? Like, it's either that kind of energy or something that's coming towards you. Someone is holding on to your words. This may be a conversation, again, that was had. Going to Jamaica, something to do with the Jamaican, possibly. Neck is here, but it's upside down. So, keys to success. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to pull a couple of cards. Nothing's actually popped out for you, but I love doing these recorded readings because you can go back and actually, like, look and see, like, how this is played out in your real life. Excuse me. I'm seeing this, but companionships is here, but toxic bad vibes. I really do feel this with you, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that's why it's almost like a regret of not doing something, I'm feeling, and it's giving you bad vibes or putting you in a negative space. Like, I don't know if it's regret in terms of something somebody told you should do, or like how somebody's making you feel for not doing something. It's like almost like feeling like that FOMO, feeling like you lost out, or feel like fear of missing out kind of shit. Is that FOMO? Something like that. Fear of missing out, FOMO. But they're saying take a risk. Something you need to take a risk with. $1 million renovations to a happy home in China. That just gives me, like, a lot of things being made in China. Like, China's being one of the major producers right now. But $1 million renovations to a happy home, that always says to me that, like, the home obviously isn't worth $1 million, but the energy and the money that you're putting into trying to make this place happy, that's where all the money's going, is like just and it's like, should it cost that much to try to, like, shouldn't people just be happy? But I have a feeling that with, like, your bloodline, it wasn't, but with your soul tribe, it will be. Like, and that's what I'm trying to explain. Like, you almost had forced relationships, I'm feeling here, like, where people were forced to be together, and, like, that's where therapy is needed. It's almost required, because it's like you're gonna lose your fucking mind. There's so many bad vibes coming from both sides, to be honest. Like, and it can become like that even with work. It can become like that. I say that because this is what I see. Like, there's definitely money here. There's money and tongue. There's money on the table is what I was gonna say. But I feel like something's at the tip of your tongue. Something, sparks are flying is here. I keep saying fall. I don't know if it happened around fall, or like something could all fall down when it all falls down. I don't know why I'm getting, like, almost fear of something. Like, are you fearing something falling, or like falling apart or falling down? I want to say, if you live in Texas, be careful of the water. Make sure you have water stocked up, like clean water. I heard something about, like, pipes. I don't know. Wow. Fear of losing control. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What is it that needs to be controlled here, though? That's the real question. And it's like, because I'm almost getting to, like, just allow things to be. Wow, but what is this? Something with your family. I'm not making this shit up. I don't know why I even need to say that, but... And cinnamon. Maybe start sprinkling cinnamon on your food. It's really good with chicken. Put it in your coffee or tea. But start involving cinnamon into your diet. It's actually really good for anti-inflammatory. And heart. Something with the heart. Cinnamon, though. Cinnamon spice. Spicing things up with cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon smells for the home as well. Like, even smelling the fragrance of cinnamon. It's going to evoke something in your spirit. Wow. Okay. Part of this spiritual transformation for you is to start using more of your senses. So, like, to trust more of your intuition, you need to be able to ping. You smell something, you know what that smell means. You know intuitively because you listen to yourself. You see something and it pings something in you, and you listen to that intuitive nudge because it's talking to you. It's like your senses. The more you develop your sense of touch, smell, feel, sight, hearing, the stronger, the deeper your spiritual awareness is going to get. Your spiritual awakening is going to get. Go be alone for the day. I think I've already mentioned that. And I'm telling you something with your mother. And crystal healing is here. Something with your mother. I got head and tongue romance me. So we're going to break this up too. Moonlight activations. We're about to have another full moon. Going down and stomach. I just got like a sensation in your stomach and things having a hard time going down. So you having a hard time keeping things down. Are you considering being a mother? Is that the mother thing? Because it might not be your mother. I don't know why that just even came up. It's something about like a trip to Canada. Corny people you need to unfollow. Changing up your circle and huff some essential oil. Yo, spirit, come through. Being dramatic, but there's truth present. So something is really pulling at heartstrings here, and it's almost like you got a gut. I got text messages also here. You got a gut feeling about something, and it's almost like somebody's almost accusing you. They're gaslighting you. They're accusing you of being dramatic about something, but it's almost like you know something's going on. And it's like you're not trusting your intuition, you're doubting yourself, and you really do need to pay attention to what you're being led to feel. I feel like aromas, smells are gonna like trigger thoughts in you, and you need to listen to that shit. Or like something's gonna give you deja vu. So it's like something that you fucking know. And all these readings should always be confirmation. But there's something that you know that's going on, that is absolutely going on. But you're not trusting yourself. You're not listening to your spiritual gifts right now. And that's why like you're allowing things to fester. And it's almost like... I'm not sure here. Hold on. Let's get into the tarot. Because I want to see what's festering here. There's something underneath the surface. There's something underneath the surface. It says listen to music, go out in nature. 3, 2, 1, go. $1 million renovations and the toxic bad vibes, right? That's because you're feeling it. You're feeling it. But why? 9. I gotta go back and look at these cards that have already come out, because I feel like I've already gotten the answer. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. There's something here that you know that you no longer need, and it's a branch. Wow, family tree. A branch off of your family fucking tree. Cut those motherfuckers off. Like, for real, for real. And it's funny, too, because holidays and all that just passed. People may be trying to get you to feel guilty about, like, maybe cutting them off or not being around, or maybe even just spending time with your partner. Cut that shit the fuck off. Like, I almost feel like you're going to create your own branch on your own family tree. Like, that's the beauty about growing up, is you get to recreate a childhood that you never had, if that's your choice. Like, you know what I mean? You get to provide for yourself, to be that parent to, like, the wounded innocence that we once had, you know? That's beautiful, though. Aw, exactly. Yo, when I'm on it, I'm on it. And I really do see you guys sitting around a table like this. Ooh, and look what else pops out. That's 222 energy. Peace. So this is intuition. This is like being guided by your thoughts. Being guided, because swords are thoughts, air energy. But this is 2 of cups. This is this is lovebirds, like 2 people in love. Like, I almost get that both working at home and being able to sit across the table. But that also tells me, too, it's very important that you guys take time to be alone. Like, even though you can spend a lot of time with somebody and your relationship develops, you're still your own person. And it's almost like, I feel like with you, especially because of your spiritual gifts, you aren't developing your intuition at the rate that you could, only because you're not listening to it, only because you're not trusting it. It's all there. And it's not even like anything's ever lost, because you're not losing anything. It's just that you're not connecting, if that makes sense. Because you feel things. You know it. You know what you're feeling, but you're not trusting it. So it's almost like, all right, so like the best way I could put this is like, if you were going to go on a treasure hunt and literally like be guided, like let's say you're on a beach and you know that like beneath the sand is a whole bunch of treasures. Like if you listen to your intuition, you would be guided to where every single fucking treasure is, just because you would feel it. It's almost like you would smell it. People would tell you like, oh, there's coconut. You know what I mean? Like that, you know, that's one of the gifts, and you'd be able to smell out the fucking coconut. And it's funny I'm saying that, because that's just giving me Jamaican vibes all over again. Maybe you guys should go to Jamaica. There's something in Jamaica for you. I don't know. Are you like considering pregnancy right now? Like, that's celebration, 3 of Cups. I feel that. I feel that energy. But with that, it's also worry. 7 of Swords. So it's like almost tricking yourself into believing things, almost like fooling yourself into believing like maybe you don't deserve, or you're not good enough, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. All right, I need to pull cards, because I feel like this entire time I've just been shuffling, and I don't want to just shuffle for you. So Divine Spirit, please divine me with Racquel's reading. That's your first card out. 10 of Pentacles. Can we fucking talk about it? You have wealth on the table. This is long-term wealth. This is generational wealth. I definitely advise like this is family planning. This is like literally taking time to make the decisions about like how you're going to distribute your wealth over a long term, over a long, speaking of long. So this would be like the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he's the most stable, being an earth sign. So this is the gourmet chef. So basically, if you think about like the master teacher again, right? The time and the hour it takes to master a craft, it's like it's slow development, but it's like he's high listed, or like high ranking, I'd even say, like where it's like it's gonna be an investment in time that it's gonna take to get to this status. But once you get there, like you're gonna have a gourmet chef cooking for you, is what the energy is, right? Like, he may have started out doing the dishes, and like it took him like fucking 12 years to get to being able to, you know, fillet a fucking swordfish, or I don't know, like, you know what I mean? But the point is, like, once this sort of stability is established, there is like a long-term, it's almost like the amount of wealth that's accumulated reflects the amount of time that it took to make it, if that makes sense to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It will be a reflection. It will literally be, and then this is also like wined and dined. Like, you're gonna be, you're gonna have a partner. I don't know how else to say that. Where it's like you can establish, look at this. This is here. This is literally here for you. I'm at a loss for words, you hear me? Because it's like, when you really think about this is like someone that's got your best interest. Like, they know your dietary restrictions. They have so much experience with different foods and with different flavors that like they can play with the palate, if that makes any sense. Like, I keep saying that, but I'm trying to find different ways. But I feel like they're very sharp too with their tongue. That may be something that they need to work on, or something you need to work on, is like almost cutting through things, but it's cutting through the bullshit. So it's not anything disrespectful. It's just like, it is what it is. But I see like real groundedness, real stability, real like someone that like at the end of the day, you're gaining. You're going from 10 of Pentacles. This is like this is the happiest, the best card of the fucking deck. I'm not going to say happiest, but the best card of the deck, right? This is what everybody wants. This is some sort of completion here, right? And it's going back into that Ace of Pentacles with the 10 breaking down to a 1. Here, your 9 of Pentacles, like even on your own, this is saying you need to sit back and relax. I'm really getting that energy a lot, because I almost feel like while you're in the tub relaxing, somebody's preparing things for you. Like, the universe is almost saying, like, once you allow, wow, yo, I can't. Do I read or do I read? If you would just sit back and take a bath and reflect on your spirit, reflect on how you can like be a lighter-hearted person is the energy I'm getting. Because I feel like you have a lot of wisdom. This is the High Priestess. So you have a lot of intuitive vibes or natures to you. You need to get into your rituals. You need to get into like almost a, what's that called? A routine of what you do spiritually. You need a spiritual routine where you do it daily, just like exercising. You need to exercise your spirituality. I feel like with this energy, this would be the Knight of Wands. So he's like the in and out, the player type of energy, where it's like he's flashy, like the everybody wants me playboy kind of thing, right? And then it's like boredom here with the 4 of Cups. This is not wanting an offer. So it's like somebody doesn't want the playboy in and out flashy offer that somebody else had presented to the situation. I feel like the vibe is more stay at home and chill. But I also feel like somebody doesn't want that either. So it's almost like opposites here, where somebody likes to be outside, be noticed, be seen, be doing things, go places, like try new stuff, like really walk passionately throughout life. Whereas somebody here is like more emotional, and they want to be at home, and they want to like really develop love, really develop filling up cups, really develop like healing past wounds, and like because I'm just trying to think what cups also, it's water, so it's really intuitive nature as well. So it's like maybe even like deep conversations, like having really like intellectual finding meaning to things, finding meanings to life, or like it's more of an offer though. is the energy I'm getting. So making more of an offer to be more fulfilling. Whereas somebody else carries the energy of they're a little bit more flightier. It's like maybe they don't feel, because of their attractiveness even, somebody's feeling like they're either worried you're too attractive, or worried that like you won't accept their offer because you could do better, kind of thing. Or like they're worried about your independence. Because I almost want to show you how these cards are falling out really quickly, just so you could see. So like while she's like chilling here, this is the energy of just like being in the tub reflecting. It's like you're having things prepared for you. This has been a long-term like situation, but somebody's not wanting to offer, because I feel like this is still that fire energy or fire side to things, and this side would be more water or earthy, because these are both earth cards, and this is still water, Pisces water energy. So but this is all earth actually. So it's actually, you pulled 3 earth cards as your first 3 cards out. So that's a lot of grounded, stable energy. So it's interesting to not have, right? You're feeling like you don't have, but there's a lot here. There's a lot of potential to have here. But it's waiting for something else to come in is the energy. And something is coming in quickly, and it's almost going to be a passionate thing for you, or bring a lot of passion. But I feel like you need to do this first before something else can come in, because you need to reflect a little bit more, or like I said, spend more time within like rituals, or like getting back to like the things that you almost, it's like you almost want to pull back some sort of order to things, or like get back in alignment with what your goals are. Let me just get one more card. Yo, I'm gonna take it because I've just seen that too many times here. And then with the Queen of Discs. So that's just a lot of independence, a lot of growth, a lot of yeah, I can't this is what grounds the reading. The love, the cups. So like I said, that energy of filling cups is here. I get a lot of working with that though. Cutting away what is no longer needed for you. Let me just pull really quickly. I'm sorry this reading is so long, but I just wanted to, because my energy hasn't been right, I didn't want to like shortchange you. And then it's just pulling me to that empowerment. But I'm going to pull some light and dark aspects for you. So these are literally the same cards, right? But this is the dark aspects of things, and this is the light aspects. So what does that mean? This is what you don't see, and this is what you do see. This is like, but it provides clarity on both, right? So, because I felt like there was something still here that you know, but like you're still not clear on it, or like you still need clarity about something. I feel like though it may be this love thing or a love offer. I just saw the Tower. So let's see what's going on. The King of Swords, intellectual, or air sign. All right. Divine Spirit, what is this 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups with the Knight of Wands, the Rock Star? Whew. If we're not clarifying, the High Priestess, the one who knows, the keeper of secrets, the gatekeeper between life and death. I told you I saw the Tower. I told you I saw the Tower. And then the Page of Cups. So this is somebody bringing in an emotional offer with the Queen of Serpents. So this is the Queen of the air sign. An air sign, as I stated earlier. So the Queen of Swords. Is it? Serpents may be... Sorry, I gotta check that. It may be Queen of Pentacles. I'm actually getting Earth from that, which is the same as like she came out earlier in the reading, the Queen of Pentacles. Under the deck you have the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, Nine of Wands. So this gives me like warrior energy, but on your last leg, like you've had to fight. And then Page of Wands too, with the Lovers. This is like fighting for a new beginning, or new understanding, or new passions even. Like trying to find new passions. And here comes the Serpents again. So this is the Pentacle is what I'm trying to say. If you think of like traditional tarot, it's what these cards were, right? So it's all that same energy, the Earth energy. So as I said, this is the Queen of Earth, or like a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And you had Capricorn come up earlier. What I'm trying to say is, all right, and this is a Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, and the World, okay, and the Fool. That's your energy right there. So basically, I'm getting something's coming in, and it's like you kind of already know or sense or feel that there's something going on here. But it's like, I almost want to say, this could be like somebody like wanting to propose to you, wanting to expand a family, or it's the energy of like something that's basically going to shake a foundation and an apology needing to be made. This is either this is a presentation of emotion. So it can be either way, you feel me? But you already know about it. So it's like that Tower can be more of an internal one, where it's like self-esteem. We spoke about that earlier. So finding out something or knowing something that's really rocking your foundation. And it's like somebody wants to bring an emotional offer to this, such as like marriage, to like make it more stable. But as the Queen of Pentacles, I don't feel like you're feeling like you're in this energy. Or you may be. You know that you're good alone. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is. She can bring her own stability into her life. She doesn't require a king. But with that being said, somebody wants to bring an offer to you. And I feel like it's after this Tower comes down. So some sort of false reality, some sort of, and this is what you know. And I feel like you're tired of fighting. You're tired of like putting up with something that had a bad foundation. So something built off of something false even. So maybe even like, this is giving me the energy of like how people will say they have money and they know that they're broke. That's what that's giving me. And it's like, you know, they're broke too. And you know that like as soon as a bill comes in, like that whole structure is coming down, because it's like they were pretending, you know, they were out celebrating, they were out playing like the field, or even pretending to live that lifestyle, but they couldn't afford it in real life. But people play that facade until like real life shit happens and it brings them off the high horse, or it brings the truth out. That's all it does at the end of the day. Like you know about something. This is knowing. And for her to come out twice, like this is real spiritual power. It's the knowing. It's literally the knowing. I don't know how else to put that. What you're not seeing. King of Serpents. This is King of Pentacles. This is Queen of Pentacles. Do you see what I'm saying here? This is money. This is both of them representing money even, or both of them being like able to produce for themselves and to bring stable things into their life. Temperance. That's what you guys need. Balance. I feel like there's oil and water trying to mix here. Remember how I was talking about earlier opposites? This is the energy of like, and she's pouring out her cup into a bigger cup. So it's like almost like realizing things are serving a bigger purpose is the energy I'm getting. And these are two angels. These are two different like major arcanas. So for temperance to be like balancing things or like healing an energy, it's knowing intuitively that like something, you need to bring balance into some sort of situation or like heal it. And then with the star, this is more healing, more love, more wishes being fulfilled. The star is telling me that you had a tower moment because you needed to realign with your wishes, realign with what you're actually out here to do, your purpose. Like, this isn't just about wants. This is more about like what your soul brought you here for, and like for filling out. Ooh, they said keep expanding, so don't even shuffle yet, right? When this talks about what your soul needed, can we yo, your soul came here for this. Whether you know, this is what you know, but this is not, like, you didn't see this, right? You know you found your partner, but you didn't realize that was your divine partner. This is a divine partnership, right? So it's like, I even feel like an apology is needed on your side. Yep. To make a decision, to go in a new direction, to really like carve out, this is Two of Wands. So to carve out like where your future lies. This is planning, family planning, as I keep saying, for your future. This is somebody making an emotional offer to like plan out a future, plan out a path, decide which one of these they want to take on the road and go on that road, like down that new, and that's the foundations too that needed to break, because it's like Four of Pentacles, this is holding on too tightly. So this is somebody like almost being possessive, right? Thinking that like they can't let go because if they do, they might lose control, or thinking that like they need to hold on tightly. Like, for example, you hold on tightly to money for fear of losing it, but you don't realize that that stops the flow of money when you do that. So you have to like understand the balance even, and that's that temperance energy too. Understanding the reciprocity, understanding how like there's an ebb and flow to things, like just like the waves and the moon and cycles and life. We come into an understanding, a deeper understanding of like why we fight for things, why we fight for what we want to hold on to. And with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands, you're no longer confused about what brings you passion, or even who is the energy. But I do feel like you have a lot of choices to be made right here, or a lot of decisions where you think that some of these cups are more fulfilling than others. But it's like when you find your own cup of happiness and like you're happy within yourself, the love of the relationship develops more. And that's for each of you. Like, this is nine, like you're happy. This is happiness, but self-happiness that's needed. And then you bring it to a relationship, the lovers. And this is what you see. So like the lovers, the relationship is what you see, but what is not being seen is the real happiness that's here. And this is 9 cups. There's only one other cup that's needed to be perfect, to be 10, right? That cup comes from somebody else. All 9 is completion. 9 is your theme of this reading. You're at completion. You're at 9. You're good. You're great, to be honest. But you have a relationship where somebody else is bringing a cup to you. I think I've already shown you that several times. It's an emotional offer that's going to be made. And I feel like it's going to rock your world. It's going to shake something up here. I don't know if you guys are married, but I feel like that's a cup that may be on the table. I mean, somebody's bringing an offer here. I see so many pentacles that it could be a job offer as well. Something that's going to bring more stability, something that's going to shake a foundation. Like somebody, you may have to move is what I'm getting at. Like it may be an offer for more money that like may bring you somewhere else. or take you somewhere else or change the dynamics of things. But it's only for the better, so trust anything you're led to do, is the energy I get. Love you, Racquel, and I hope this helps. Ashe.